Balasa, if you look at how the market has structured itself over the last 18 months or so, and specifically over the last 6, we've had a very sharp rally in mid caps and small caps of all hues. Your own mid cap and small cap funds have been in the upper quartile when it comes to the magnificent returns that have come in. Now from on this level, what is going to be the driver of the market? The Nifty, as you know very well, has relatively underperformed all these sectors. So where will this thrust in the market will come on? Where will you deploy the fresh SIPs that are coming in?
I think the way I see, but now the market is always go through a cyclicality in nature. I think you see some sectors performing better than the other sectors, and you'll see the broad market, which is Sensex doing better than the small cap, and small cap doing better than the Sensex or the Nifty. I think this moment of always come is basically nothing but catching up on valuations, which actually looks cheaper than others. And second is the potential that the risk that could be seen in certain segment of the market also drive these kind of things. The way I see is from an investment point of view, definitely I think the small and mid cap cannot be ignored given the fact. I think what we are seeing in India is not about a narrow growth or narrow the policy making that's being done, which only drive only the growth in certain segment of the market. I think it's become holistic in nature. Therefore, the width and the breadth in the economic activities, if it picks up, and more Indian companies have got huge capabilities both in the engineering space as well as on the infrastructure capability is huge, whether it's in automobiles, the huge capabilities India has built, but all of them coming from the small size of the business model. So therefore, my own belief is small and mid cap, if India has to become $5 trillion and above, then the breadth in the market will continue to be high. But having seen a significant rise in the space in the last few years, naturally some bit of shift will happen towards large cap and in the market space. The way I think one should approach is asset allocation, I think, is the success. I think every 100 rupees, if one takes roughly about 20 to 40 rupees should go between the large cap funds and the flexi cap funds. Roughly about 20 to 30% should go towards the mid cap space, and roughly about mid and small cap space, roughly about 20% should go towards the thematic space. See, thematic space is nothing but the Digital India theme remains very strong. Therefore, like banking and financial is fun. And these are some other things I think will come. I think one looks at it, the overall model, one has to have exposure to all the three. Having said that, anybody who comes in today, for him will always worry is the past return cannot be repeated as we move forward. So what should I do? Such investors should choose actually the hybrid funds as part of the onboarding. Because there, if you want to try to actually take a call whether it should go on large cap, small cap, and back, when the market goes through a correction in the say in the short term, they may suddenly start thinking that I made a mistake and so on and so forth. Just ensure you don't get actually disappointed in the market behavior whenever it changes. I think have exposure to the balance funds, which is balance advantage fund kind of schemes, or also the multi-asset allocation fund, which invest in across 4 asset classes. I think would be the way to approach it. I think what is most important is actually is not about how to choose the funds. I think first be in the ring by way of investing in mutual fund by choosing multi-asset allocation fund or the balance advantage fund kind of fund. You come in, then after that you start actually moving from one to other by way of allocating towards large cap and mid cap. But having said that, we will see some bit of outperformance coming from the large cap space in the near term. But having said that, if you look at a 10-year bullish view as a country, definitely small and mid cap allocation also cannot be ignored. That should come as part of the overall portfolio allocation.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.